Casino del Sol Stadium. The college football postseason continues with the Arizona Bowl. It's the Marshall Thundering Herd and the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. We are keeping an eye on the weather in this one. Holly Rowe has the latest.
I can tell you there is a lot of excitement down here on the field. The energy is electric, and it is gorgeous weather here late in the season. The sun is out, and we are looking forward to some good football. As they say, it is perfect football weather. We're going to get great passing, good running conditions here on the field today. I'll keep you posted on how that plays out as the game goes along. Guys?
We'll see if they can handle the weather in this game. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Right side, it's Boston. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. All right, guys, let's chat for a minute about Marshall. Recruiting starting to pick up a little bit for them, Jesse. I'm sure you saw they got a 3-star quarterback last week. And for a program like this, that can be a great building block.
That was a massive win for them. There were so many bigger programs after this guy, and yet he ended up here. And because of that, he is now a key building block, not just for this offense, but for the team moving forward. Lots of people very excited. And a lot of people expect to win right now just because of how good this 3-star QB is.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Got him on the RPO. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
I think as a play caller, you love to see your guys getting into a rhythm early in the game, right? Third down, you dial up the slant. It's a good route, a good throw. This offense is off to a nice start.
Wants to throw on first. Fires left. Makes the grab. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Marshall! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap things off with a touchdown pass from 59 yards out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Making the adjustment on the play. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Man, that is exactly the opposite of what this offense talked about. They talked about staying ahead of the chains with us in meetings and making sure they stay on schedule. And the first play, not very good protection, a big loss, and now immediately, Palmer, in a predictable passing situation.
That is such a gut punch for the offense, especially the play caller, because you know it, David. He's already scripted the first 10 plays. They've been practicing those all week long. You take a sack on the opening play, it completely blows up your script. That's a great job by the defense, sending a very clear message. You got to block us, and right now you can't do it.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. They'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Drops back on first down. Nearly intercepted.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but, man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella and get the 6. Get the pick 6.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. He wants to throw it again. Quick completion on the out. No chance to run, but still a good game.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. Looking to throw for it. Unloads it left. Ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then following up for a massive fumble recovery.
The Thundering Herd offense ready to come out and get this drive going. Straight ahead, it's Boston. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Thundering Herd to the line, facing a 2nd and short. They'll run him again. Knocked down immediately. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Push is ahead. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Nice job by this offense on 3rd down. And when you get these sudden changes, and you probably hear us talk about that up here in the booth a lot, when you get that turnover, like how aggressive do you want to be? You want to punch it in. You want to take advantage of it when you flip the field and get that great field position. That was a big 3rd down for this offense.
Running inside, it's Boston.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll move the wide receiver. After run, now throw. Catch in the middle, it's Hamilton. Turning it on. That's the 20. Touchdown, Hurd! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And this offense right now, they're doing some damage through the air. That's now their second passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far here today.
And he tacked on the extra point. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Keeps it. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Second down to the air. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And they've dug themselves a hole in this football game. I get it. Obviously, defense has not played great on the other side. But this possession right here, man, this is big. Get the passing game going. Get a little bit of balance going. I think they need to score on this possession to take a little pressure off and kind of get that defense juiced up.
Making the adjustment. Fresh set of downs going up top. Lets it fly. And that one's going to be batted away incomplete, and we have played one. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Here they come, facing third and long from the 40. Wants to throw again. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. And they'll get him down after a solid return. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Long way to go on second down. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Wants to go up top on second down. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
The big fellow laying out. Look at that body control, using all that muscle, all that strength to lay out and make the big catch for his team.
Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Rashad Downs going up top. Fires into the end zone. He's got it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit, but they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors.
Well, this guy's dynamic, and he can hurt you in a variety of ways in the option game, and he had a chance that time to pitch it out wide if he wanted to, but he kept it himself. He shows you the wheels, takes it in for the score.
Lining up to add another. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Marshall is out on the field and ready to get this drive cranked up. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run it. Jukes his way for more. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Now on second down. Quick give. It's Boston. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
Marshall comes to the line way behind the sticks here on 2nd and long. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Out wide right, it's Payne. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
Well, this tight end's really good at finding soft spots and zones. It's not just working over the middle of the field either, but also on the perimeter of the field. And that time, as soon as he releases off the ball, he knows there's no one following me, running with me. This must be zone coverage. Where can I post up and make this easy for my quarterback? He finds that spot. It's a nice game by the offense.
They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. Fires to the tight end. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Stopped right there.
And I think a lot of times when offenses run these counters, you're going to fake one way, right? Pull guys the other direction. If you can get some penetration really quickly, get behind those pullers, you got a chance to get in the backfield, just like right there, and create a TFL.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. The throw on 2nd down, and they need a lot. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his target. Breaks into the open. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Thundering Herd. Into the end zone with a breakaway score. Attempt the try. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and the capper coming on that 48-yard touchdown dart. Here he comes with the return. He's not going to make it to the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 17. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wants to throw one first. He lets one fly deep. He's got it on the outside. Hits the afterburners. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Hawaii.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. He'll start the return inside his 5. And they make the tackle on the return. There is a penalty marker on the play, and they might be backing up a bit. First and 10 after the defense was hit with that personal foul penalty. Just going to keep it after the snap. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely important.
And he's brought down after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop.
And I just need a crease. I need you offensive linemen, just like right here. Great job holding the point of attack. Don't let any penetration come in. Give me a little sliver, and then you see the running back, Palmer. He'll do the rest, lower his shoulder, and make sure he gets the first down.
Yeah, it means a lot to this offense, too, to have a guy like this that always just seems to fall forward. He always, in these short yardage situations, knows where that first down marker is, and he's able to get those hidden yards in piles, driving his legs to help keep this drive alive.
Marshall quick to the line.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Can swing momentum. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? RPO complete. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Hawaii calls it 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Second and long here. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Out wide left, it's Harris. Makes the catch, and he's free. Seizing an open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Play action on 1st down. He just got rid of the football. Not sure what he was doing, and they're going to get him for grounded. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Rice. He's got great speed. He's got an alley. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He will score. Touchdown, Hawaii.
We just went to half, and we drew up all these adjustments and things we got to do differently to take advantage. How about the special teams coming out to start the second half and setting the tone, taking the kick all the way back for 6. You don't draw it up any better than that.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the 3rd. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the 3rd. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Selling the fake. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. Offense getting set for first down. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They don't need a bunch on second down. The run inside. It's Boston. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. Third and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Escapes the pressure to his right. Here comes the heat, and they got him. A 3rd down sack to force the likely punt. Before they snap it on 4th down, we have a timeout call. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Marshall will be forced to punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. And they get to him early, and he'll be knocked down for a loss of 4.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to pass, and he'll have to push it downfield. Got the tight end outside. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Such a nice job at pass protection. You got the corner route there to the tight end. It's going to take the big fellow a little while to get to that area of the field, so you got to build a nice pocket for the quarterback to throw from, and all 5 guys up front doing their job individually, working together in tandem beautifully. That's what really allowed that play to work.
Right side, it's Harris. At the 45 on his way. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football, and this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on...
And he's got room at the 20. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors. They take the lead here in the second half. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the points come on a pass from 39 yards out. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Thundering Herd offense ready to come out and get this drive going. Wide receiver going in motion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Boston. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. Marshall quick to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Fake to the back, wants to throw it. They're all over it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Got the big tight end on the corner route. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And it's so fun to have that trump card, right? Like, it's almost like playing a video game with this guy. When you got a big tight end that can make plays, that gets open, that feels those soft spots in the zones, 3rd downs, money downs, the tight end is always open, especially with that big body. He finds him, and he gets the 1st down.
Drops back on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Yeah, and how about the linebacker? You know, you ask him to do so much on the football field, to cover so much ground. You don't always ask him to go man-to-man, but when you do, the linebacker comes through, swats the ball to the ground.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. They want to throw it. Stepping to the right. He'll pull it down. Gets the 1st himself. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Well, on that incompletion, I think it's just a case of the quarterback just putting way too much heat on that throw.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got his man. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. The Thundering Herd picked up a fresh set of downs by keeping it on the ground. From the gun, it's Boston.
And man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. He's going to take off. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Marshall!
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. They put together an 81-yard drive, and it was capped with an explosive 22-yard run. He'll bring it out. It's Rice. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. First play of this drive. Shoots it to the left. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Hurd! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And that is a critical error by the quarterback at a critical juncture of the game, right, David? This thing's already close, and it's the smallest mistake that could make the difference. That pick 6 certainly hurts his team, but there's a lot of football left, a lot of time left. You've got to be resilient as a quarterback. You have to be able to turn the page and get back out and attack with confidence.
You made a mistake. Yeah, exactly right. We got to flush this. We got to move on. Obviously, the crowd goes nuts. The fans are all into it. The other side's energized. Now you got to go get your head together. Go watch the clip, see what happened. What did I do wrong? You got to get out there and go fix it because you still got a chance to win this ball game.
Play of this drive will come from their own 23. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Sells to run, looking to pass. Gonna take a shot. He's got it on the right. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown, Hawaii. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Sets his feet. It's Turner. Rush right in his face. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And the offense is out on the field with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now on 2nd and goal. At the end of 3, and we've got a chance to have a postseason classic on our hands. Let's take a look at the stats so far. Time to see who's going to head into the offseason with a big W as we start the final period. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Motion from the wideout. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. And now they'll try it again after the inexplicable delay of game penalty. 2nd and goal again. He'll toss it. Touchdown, Hawaii! They've got the lead here in the 4th. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. On the run from inside his own 5. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Marshall quick to the line. Second down, gonna throw it. Here comes the heat. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives them the ball at the 29-yard line.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His 2nd big game-changing play in this football game.
1st down, he'll keep it. Hit and dropped in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
I'll tell you, you do not see a lot of big men with the ability to run like that defensive end did right there. The offense trying to trick him, trying to get the quarterback to the perimeter of the field, but just big man chasing down little man and getting to him quickly. That was impressive.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Hits inside. It's Barfield. They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
One possession game getting late here, and the winner will take a great feeling into the offseason. They give it back to him. He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And it's good! And now the lead is extended a little further.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Marshall is out on the field and ready to get this drive cranked up. Fresh set of downs going up top. Turns it upfield. Flying down the right side. The 40. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Thundering Herd. He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Around 4 minutes to play in this postseason battle. The give, and tick, 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 tick. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
Pulls it. He'll pitch it. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've set the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that, too. They tackle him, and they get him on the ground.
Quarterback changing the play. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking to take a shot. Leaping grab for a big gain. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
And they did everything right in this 4-minute type situation, trying to bleed the clock. First you get the completion, then you get the 1st down, and you stay in bounds. You could not execute that play any better.
Straight ahead, it's Barfield. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And that would be the definition of 1st down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice 1st down execution.
2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. And the Rainbow Warriors have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. The give to the back. There he goes. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors. Once he got some room, it was over.
And you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 39-yard run to the house. He'll start the return inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Gets the back moving. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Look out! And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive plays. Don't be afraid to call the...
Going deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Time is not on their side right now. They can't afford too many more incompletions like that. They need to come up with some connections, and they've got to score points. They've got to get this passing game going now.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking left. Got his man downfield. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays. And you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it. They know it's a pass, but they had eyeballs on him. And as soon as he took off, they ran to him, and they made sure they got him on the ground.
He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Throws for the tight end. Working the big fella to the corner. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. Using his feet. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Looking to throw. Under pressure. And down he goes.
Great job by the defense. They got penetration in the backfield. They were trying to throw for it to get the two-point conversion, but instead the defense comes up with a massive sack.
Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. Just under 40 seconds to go, and it's going to come down to whether they can get this onside kick to have a shot. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Well, they got their hands team out there for a reason, and that's why in these situations you put receivers, tight ends, and dudes that can hold on to the football, knowing that, hey, all we got to do is recover this onside kick, and David, we win the game.
And man, this is such a low percentage play, right? Like, it's so hard to kick an onside and actually have it bounce correctly and go right. You're right, they put the right players on the field. They didn't get the good bounce, and this one's over.
Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their third and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. On the draw, it's Barfield. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football, in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game. David, this was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses. In this game, it was no different.
It has been quite a season. Thanks for going on the ride with us on EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. We'll see you next season.